Hell yeah, and welcome to episode 69 of the Temple Bard podcast with me, Jim Wynn and Philip Noon. Today we're joined by Mr. Iann Brennan. Ian, thanks for coming, day after Paddy's Day and all.
Yeah, look, if that's not dedication, if my missus is watching this is how dedicated I am.
Episode 69.
Episode 69.
Episode 69.
If you're watching.
Yeah.
Great to have you in.
Busy day yesterday. Drinking and playing.
Yeah. Yesterday was a busy one all around. Mental. It's one of those ones where, see, it was mad this year because spring break. Did any of you notice that? Did you do any gigs over the weekend in Dublin?
Yeah.
So spring break was this time. So a lot of them came to Dublin instead of going to Cancun or Key West or whatever the fucking. So it was just a load of American teenagers.
There's a load of Peaky Blinders in Guinness, Jerry, with the
I've seen
black
pictures
caps
of
on.
them actually, yeah, a couple of the lads.
I've seen loads of them. I was in there on Tuesday, yeah. Seen loads everywhere, like groups of lads and girls like from America.
Well, it must have cost a fortune to come to Dublin.
You would have thought so, yeah.
But you'd imagine they're like the rich ones.
yeah.
They're in skull and bones, leaving the fraternity for a
I know, yeah. I seen this thing.
The Bohemian Grove crowd.
I seen a great stat the weekend saying like 70% of Americans have never left America.
That's
wow.
Yeah, but it's
But
probably
it's a continent. You know what I mean? Like it's a fucking continent.
Yeah.
But fuck, boys, that's heavy.
I know.
It makes sense though.
And this is the first stop from America. Like if you're coming to Europe, like
Yeah.
So
You see a lot of Americans who are going they go to a few different countries, but they always either begin or end in Ireland.
No, I love that they think Europe is just one place. I love that we're going to Europe. Where?
Yeah. No, I love that they come here, and obviously, look, there's 6.5 million people that live here. I mean, if you add up Europe's population, we're not even 1% of Europe. You're so irrelevant, you know. But like, I love that they come here and they think that I know their great Auntie Margaret who lived in Bantry. You know, a friend of mine was seeing an American girl once, and she was in Belfast and he was here, and she was studying to be a school teacher or whatever. And he was like, "Look, obviously it's not going to work because you live like an hour and a half away." And she's like, "But my ex lived 4 hours away. We seen each other all the time in the States." And he's like, "Listen."
That's a trick.
Not gonna happen.
I'd be like, Balbriggan? No.
How are you? Where do you live? Portlaoise? Forget about it.
No, but that's it in Ireland. Like the effort is That's.
But it's like a condensed version because in Ireland, like if you go 20 minutes in any direction, there's a different accent. Like you have a different accent in 20 minutes in every direction.
Where I am in Swords, Drogheda is 25 minutes, half an hour. Sorry, up there.
For any listeners from Drogheda, like, we're not slagging you, sir. Masba.
There's no broadband up there.
Masba.
Loud and proud.
Yeah, Mars Bar.
Masba. Staba. Oh no, boys, it's scandalous. Once Ors got as far as term infection, term infection, they just said, "Fuck yous, we're going to Dundalk."
We treat.
Yeah, we treat. So, Ian, tell me this. You have just done, you were in the academy most recently. So we'll go way back to the beginning, obviously, but the academy is fucking unbelievable. Like I've seen, so you were supporting like Electric Six and Scouting for Girls.
Yeah, we did a Scouting for Girls, yeah. It was, it's
So it's Iann Brennan The Echos.
Yeah, so I'll tell you what happened, but it was, look, I'm playing in bands my whole life, and I was just sick of like, drummers and bass players giving an input when they do absolutely fuck all else. You know what I mean? Like I'm sitting here, I'm writing the songs, doing the social media, booking the gigs, doing the rehearsals, doing the set lists, and then he's trying to tell me, no, the verse should go like this. And like, listen, man, you know, it
needs to be busier. The bass needs to be busier.
And listen, and then they're saying things like lads, we free to do this gig. Check with her, see if it's all right. No, couldn't be dealing with it. So I went to a solo thing eventually, anyway. Well, it became an inevitable end, as all bands do, isn't it?
Yeah,
really,
you know.
So, and I said after writing for years and years and playing in bands, I said, I've had enough now, I'm done. But sure, the fire in the belly never stops, you know. A friend of mine was doing a gig, our support act dropped out, called me and said, would I do it on the day? Said, okay, tried out 2 or 3 new songs that I had written for the band that we were going to do next.
Yeah.
And then I got a better reception than she did at her own gig. She won't know who we're talking about.
Heavy.
It's fine. And
but you're shite, look.
yeah. Well, she's a fucking accountant or something now. I don't know. But So yeah, and then so I said, right, we'll come in, we'll do an EP. Did an EP. EP stemmed to an album. We released the album in February 2020.
Great time.
Listen,
oh, lovely.
we whatever it was in February 2020 paid for a fucking PR campaign. Cost a fortune, right? A fortune.
Head first into COVID.
Bang into COVID, right? 2-3 weeks later.
Jeez.
No one's seen it coming. No one's seen this coming.
Jesus Christ.
It was out. We'd gigs planned, we'd UK gigs planned, German gigs planned, French gigs planned, and the world shut down. And it was just like, right, well, it's going to end in 6 months, isn't it? Like,
yeah, like I mean, COVID was around like for a while, and we heard
4
about
years.
it. We heard it like in China and all, but no one really expected it to happen, to be like a lockdowns here. Kind of came. I remember where I was. I was at my second youngest son's school play. And we were in there, and they were in the middle of the play, and they just went, "Oh, there's just been a thing from the government saying that everyone has to go into quarantine, so you all have to go. Now we're going to stop the play here."
Deloitte, way.
Yeah, I was like, I wanted to see how it ended. So I think it might have been a St. Patrick's Day.
You in the car on the way home, you were a shite tree. Anyway.
not a lick of Jack's roll in the whole fucking borough.
You were a shite tree.
Oh, deadly.
He was a snake in old Ireland.
Yeah, like we had paid for marketing campaigns, PR campaigns, and then just...
I know, that's heavy though.
Man,
especially
listen.
because, you know, like when you invest that into it, especially like when you're like, this is it, because you are thinking, this is it. You're like, you know what? Right, look, you can never.
You're giving it the best chance.
Yeah, that's it. You're like, you know what? I'm just gonna fucking go for this now, like, because you've had kids and stuff since. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
So this was pre-kids, obviously.
Yeah, pre-kids,
so, like,
pre-marriage, pre-everything. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you're at that point in your life where you're like, I'm gonna throw myself into this, and I'm gonna go for it, like.
But you know what? Music is the only thing in my life that I actually throw myself into and do. Like, I don't half-arse it.
Yeah.
You know, like...
It comes natural kind of thing.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like I've no problem paying good money for something. If I mean, like, when I record the album, the guy who I always do it with, Ray Trainer, I mean, Ray has worked with, he does stuff with it. He's done stuff for Aslan, The Coronas, One Republic. I mean...
You can hear it, though, in your...
the sound of the stuff is absolutely... It's savage.
Clear,
yeah, like, and like, it's... Every instrument you can hear.
You just threw our next guest in there, by the way. Just so we can't say anything.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah. Tell me after.
Well, it was one of them three. It wasn't One Republic or the Coronas.
Fair enough. Yeah. Look forward to seeing Lee on the next episode.
Big shout out to Lee.
But yeah, so like, and the thing with Ray is, like, people see it as expensive, but it's all relative. You know,
of course, but for something like that, you know what I mean? Because you're getting someone with a different ear, and not just that, but you're getting someone who can tell you something or could critique something, and you'll take it on board.
Look, that's a big thing of it.
You know what I mean?
You have to be thick-skinned. That's
it, because if a producer turns around to you and he goes, you know what, I don't like that, especially with my ego, I'd be like, the fuck do you get the fuck out of it?
Yeah. I'm paying you to say yes to me. Say yes to me.
How dare you?
Stroke my ego.
Yeah.
Put me back.
But like, it's the biggest lesson I learned from doing a first album, right, was that different is not bad. It's just different. So if he's saying to me, well, why don't we try this instead of this, and that's better, doesn't mean my thing is shit or his thing is shit. It's just different.
Yeah, it's just your opinion of what works for the song.
Totally, and it's like wrapping your head around that. I was like, listen, if this doesn't sound like Noel Gallagher, then it's shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like, it's trying to get away from that and put Iann Brennan spin on it.
Yeah.
And try and have, you know,
take the inspiration from it, but don't try and not copy it.
Yeah, pretty much like.
But it's really hard, like when you're. That's why I think working with a producer can be very helpful, because I know I produce a lot of stuff myself, and just even when mixing or anything, like you've heard it so many times, you just get lost in the minutiae of it all. Like,
I couldn't deal sitting there and mixing and doing all that type of thing.
Yeah, it's rough.
I couldn't.
But you
I'm hoping AI is
I think if you were to do it,
we'll get into that.
He loves it.
I love it, yeah.
He loves AI. I fucking hate AI. Jim's.
I don't love it, but I think it can be. Like, it doesn't have to be this world-ending thing. It can be also be a tool. Like Logic there, it has like these AI session players where you can come in like, and it gives you a groove and you can move things around and you can change the notes. You just get a basic feel. It gives you. It's like it's not as good as having a session player, but it's like it gives you a start or ideas like to work with and stuff like that.
DJs are just AI musicians, aren't they? I'm joking.
Thank God you don't book any DJs.
Yeah. The
Robin and Living.
Yeah. Well, look, I don't know the first about DJing, but it's a square box.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, to producing like dance music is actually quite hard.
Oh, like, so when I watched that Avicii documentary, what he was doing was like,
I went to
that documentary is class,
isn't it?
It's class. Yeah, deadly.
I did
that was a man wasn't afraid of a bit of work. Like,
I did music production in college with a lot of techno DJ lads, and like like to create the songs, to play it is one thing, but to create them, like there's so much, they go so deep, like much deeper than you would have thought.
The AI thing is funny. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, and like, but I love it. Do you know what I mean? Like I love reading into them.
Oh,
I
of course.
listen to them all night.
It's like true crime. I'm not a criminal, but like, I'll watch any fucking murder.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Like the 9/11 thing and all that. Listen, it's great.
Steel beams don't melt at that temperature.
No.
Jet fuel doesn't melt steel beams.
Yeah, all that stuff. Like, it's steady. Like, and like when they slow down the second plane hitting the second tower, is it? And like, the explosion happens from the bottom.
Oh no!
It's like,
yeah.
Right, yeah.
I think the fact that Larry Silverstein took out that. Listen, right.
Look. Anyway, what I was trying to say was with the we be launched off of social media. We will.
Larry. Wouldn't be good for the algorithm.
No. But I think the AI thing though, it's the only one that scares me a little bit.
Right.
Like I was listening to these guys on what's your man? I can't think of whatever the fucking fella is who does has all these like tech experts on, and this guy has been like,
is it this Diary of a CIO?
Yes, him.
Stephen Bartlett.
Stephen Bartlett. Yeah, he's great, class.
Very good. Yeah, I love that podcast.
But he had these like 5 or 6 cyber security people on and AI experts who are building it in the beginning. And they're saying like people don't understand. It's well and good using Gemini, Grok, ChatGPT, that type of thing. But once super intelligence comes in, like you don't understand. Like once it learns itself and it gets into government and it realizes. He says, what's the difference? Essentially, to sum it all up, it'll get to a level of intelligence that it will think at 100,000 faster in a second than you could possibly ever do, right? And it'll come to the conclusion where it'll be like, what's the difference? AI will look at humans the way we look at an ant.
Yeah.
And we'd say it's so insignificant, it doesn't mean anything to us.
So it could be Terminator 2,
Well, they don't think it'll be robots wandering around killing people, but what it'll do is it will learn to get into your computer, and once it gets into government, it could set a nuke off, or it could essentially control humanity and convince you to do things. It's a.
I wouldn't say it.
So Ian, you were playing in the academy.
Hey, I was playing in the academy.
Don't mind that. Yeah.
That's fucking mad, though. You see, I never thought of it like that, I suppose. So
we are probably decades off it, but essentially that's what he's just.
I feel I have the opposite view of it. Like I think that it's going to be more like it'll give you whatever, like everything else, like the law of attraction, whatever you feed it, or the algorithm, whatever you feed it, it'll give it back.
No, not if it becomes super intelligence. Then it can do what it wants.
The super intelligence, it'll still be like beholden to humans and stuff.
If we learn to control it before it gets.
Well, man, have you not seen Terminator 2? Like you can Cyberdyne Systems 101. Fuck me, boys.
You can feed it fear or you can feed it love.
Yeah, look, come here. It's. But I'm sure everyone said this with all the technology. Like when the internet came out, I'm sure there was also people, but
there was. And the same with the Y2K.
The Y2K stuff. Yeah,
and it's the same with everything with music as well. Like the DAWs, that was cheating. Not knowing music theory and being able to make songs, that was cheating. The Beatles were cheating. Everyone's cheating. Like.
I seen this thing with this ad on Instagram with your man Timbaland with this Sono thing or Sono.
Suno. Yeah.
Suno, is it? What the hell did you see this?
No.
You low. I
have the free version on my phone. I just tried to see what happens when it makes a song. I didn't think it was very good, but
oh really?
Yeah, I've never tried to.
I just seen the ad. It's like Timbaland is there. This guy is showing Timbaland a song or something like that, and it sounds awful. The guy's not in tune singing, and it sounds bad, and his guitar playing's all over the place. Then he just runs it through this Suno, and
it's just unbelievable.
It's unbelievable.
Right.
And how do you replicate that live?
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean. Like, what I feel like it's going to be is like it'll help it because mixing and mastering, like you can say it's going to take jobs, but it's going to take jobs from every sector. Like.
Of course.
So there's going to have to be there will be some kind of universal income, or there'll be some.
Apparently, it's
change
plumbing.
of economy.
Plumbing is the one thing. Apparently, the guy said on the Derby CEO, plumbing is the one job we are probably safe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently,
Nice.
so, yeah.
Nice. Mario and Luigi running the shop.
You know when you were saying there about not being able to recreate it live. Have you ever heard Hoobastank?
No.
Do you remember the song The Reason? Do you remember?
Must be a reason.
No, it was like that's fucking.
What's that reason? That's good.
King of my castle. No, it was
Reason.
like it was like I found a reason for me to change.
Oh,
who I used to.
yeah.
So they were like this big band in the mid-noughties, but he couldn't sing live. So whenever they went on, if you look at like that band doing live gigs, he couldn't sing. He couldn't do anything. And they just sounded woeful. And the band had to fuck off after that. But they had this big song. And then whenever he'd go to sing it live. But I'm trying to think, is there anybody like that as well? That
Katy Perry.
Is she shite?
Shite.
Yeah, you hear about all sorts of people, especially there's a lot of kind of genres that use like a live auto tune, and there's
Justin Bieber uses it too.
Pitch correction has got so good now that they can do it in real time. Like.
Yeah, I'm convinced some of the X Factor stuff is like that.
Yeah.
You know?
Do you think so?
I think so.
There was a big scandal about your man Youngblood there that he's got this the newest version of pitch correction does it in real time.
Oh really?
Yeah. So it's harder to hear the artifacts of it. So it's kind of.
Yeah, I don't know. Look, art to me is art. It should be something human. Like if you take the human feel or the human element away from it, it's not.
How do you just when you say that? How do you think your role in life now, married, settled, a daddy, how do you think that has affected your writing compared to beforehand?
It depends. So like I'm the kind of writer that will write about, it's almost like a therapy type thing.
Okay.
So last year.
And would you find now when you're writing, would you find you're honest and you're very raw, or do you find you still hold yourself back a bit? Because I find when I'm writing something, I think I'd love to say that, but I don't want people to know that I actually feel like that.
So the first record, I was like that.
Right.
And I had no real... So going back to what we were doing with the first record, right? And then the world shut down. What happened was then in June... What year did we come out of COVID?
23?
3, 4, was it? Whatever it was, anyway. Yeah, it was 23. June 23, a record label reached out. A German record label, and they heard a single, Game Over, from the record. And we were talking about signing and such, and this went on for months, you know. And eventually, we met them, we signed the deal, and we released the record, re-released it under their name, you know. But since then, we've left. I mean, it means fucking nothing. No one's buying the fucking thing.
Yeah.
No one's buying a record.
Yeah.
So ultimately,
of course.
It means nothing. There was no money exchange. There was nothing like that. Looks good for social media, and that's what it does.
Yeah.
That's all it is these days.
It's only the majors really have any thing, or else it depends. An independent artist who has like some breakthrough in social media or something viral.
If you look at Spotify's chart, how the fuck is Yellow from Coldplay still on the chart?
No. Some of it doesn't make sense at all.
But the labels are obviously paying for it to be there.
Yeah, it's
and all that tells me is Coldplay are about to announce a huge tour.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
I had a similar thing. I released a few songs, and I was talking to one of these independent record labels about signing, and they were saying that like nowadays 80% of the money in the record business is legacy acts. So there's very few, and then the rest is Katy Perry and Ed Sheeran. Like there's no.
Well, look at Oasis getting back together.
Yeah, that's a huge.
Fucking biggest comeback since Jesus. That was absolutely massive.
Yeah, but even like stuff like Fleetwood Mac, like I've got a huge. It's almost like that the people who were making money when there was money in the record company. They're the people who were making money.
The Wolf Tones are doing a good boy tour the last 15 years.
Tell me, man, when I go home.
That good boy tour's been going on since I'm 10, I think. It's fucking, you know what I mean?
See them for the last time.
Yeah, next year.
See them for the very, very, very last time.
Like, yeah, I don't know. It's funny. What you're saying with the legacy thing is funny, you know. I remember listening to... No, but that's true though. Like you know.
The Wolf Tones. I swear we're going this time. 2029.
Yeah. But I remember
a lot of them boys can't sing live. Doesn't sound great. When
The World Tones don't have to.
It doesn't have to. Yeah.
The World Tones,
like
it was like
it does. Yeah. It does. I agree with that.
It was like we were talking about it with George here last week, with George Murphy last week about Shane McGowan. Like, he could get on the stage with 3 bottles of gin in him and nobody'd bat a fucking eye.
You know what's funny? Me and George had this. I did the Christy Dignam show last year in Vicar Street, and George was on the bill as well. And me and George had the same conversation backstage upstairs.
About Shane?
No, about in general who could sing live and who.
Of course.
You know, and but like I eventually got into it to be like I kind of separate two things. I separate someone who is a songwriter from someone who is a singer, right?
Yeah.
So if I look at, say, Beyonce, right? Holy shit, what a singer.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like, what a singer, you know? But what, like 18 writers on that? Fucking...
Who run the
put
world.
a ring on it or whatever the fucking thing, right? You know, and you're kind of going, 18 writers?
Yeah.
Or whatever you know what I mean?
Rihanna.
But surely that was some lad in the agency. And
had 7 writers. Seven writers.
But
One work each.
That's some lad in the label, right? And he rings his cousin and he goes, listen, do you want to make a few pound? I need to put your name on this.
But this is it. Didn't Ed Sheeran famously have that, was it Thinking Out Loud? He let his friend write one line in the song. That line could have been, loving you. That could have been that, right?
Baby, I.
And she solved all our financial problems, or as far as he tells the story, something like that. Anyway.
Yeah.
Because he helped to do this, like, so it could be that.
There's that thing as well. DJ Khaled put his son as a producer because the copyright goes from 70 years after the death of the last producer.
Yeah.
All these little tricks.
Didn't Paul McCartney own the rights to fucking Michael Jackson or something, and he sold them?
The other way around.
Oh, the other way around.
Michael Jackson bought the Beatles catalog.
Yeah. I've only been listening to an audio book about Paul and John. Like, and it's I've read loads of books about the Beatles.
Paul though?
But no, it's
Is it really Paul?
As far as I know, it is.
Is it Billy Shears?
Paul's
but
dead.
this book goes into like how John was kind of obsessed with Paul and might have fancied him and might have been like kind of a closeted gay and all this. This book goes into all that kind of thing. Of course, we don't know and we'll never know. But
what book is
back
it?
into this conspiracy theory.
It's called John and Paul.
Big day out.
I think it's called John and Paul.
The big weekend away.
40 songs or something. So each chapter is a different song that they came up with together, and it goes into the story about it. It's interesting, like, but it's but apparently, like, there's lots of little things that, like, little jealousies and little things that was between them that you don't hear about as much.
Well, you know what, man? I think that's kind of not the gay thing or things like that, but like in terms of like it's healthy in a band to have competition if there's 2 songwriters in the band. Now, I haven't been in a band where I wasn't the sole songwriter, but I feel like if I was, and like if the 3 of us did a band, it'd be healthy for you to turn to me and go, oh fuck, I need to do it better than what that song was, or I need to. I mean, you're talking about the greatest band ever.
But that's probably
you know, like,
it's what brought them up, but it's also what kind of ripped them up as well, because it came to this jealousy, and then also George Harrison came in and started writing songs, and he
wrote something.
He wrote some great songs.
He wrote
songs that would have been
probably one of their greatest ever songs.
Did he do Here Comes the Sun?
Yeah, he did Here Comes the Sun. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Me, my, what is it? Me, my.
Oh, Me, My.
Oh, Me, My. Yeah. He wrote loads of great songs, but they used to like just laugh him off, basically. Yeah. You come in and go, all right, George.
All right, George. George, relax yourself. Watch this.
Get back in the sitar there and shut the fuck up.
Like I will always say I think when people say who do you think is the greatest band ever, I feel like I shouldn't need to say the Beatles. I feel like that's just kind of a given, is it?
It is, but it wouldn't be my favourite band ever, but it's the greatest band ever.
Not my favourite band ever, but I think they're the best. But favourite and best is different.
Yeah.
Like, I'm mad into football, and when someone says to me, who's your favourite footballer, I'd say, well, Luis Suarez was probably my favourite footballer to play with Liverpool. The guy could do unbelievable things, but he wasn't the best striker ever.
Yeah. Makes
you know what I mean? You're a United fan, aren't you?
No.
Or you're a Liverpool fan, are you?
Yeah. So, like, when I say things like that, I can, like, favourite and best, like, I think, to me, the best song ever written is One by U2.
Yeah,
do you think so?
I think so, man. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think, Jesus, and I actually think after the Beatles, they're the best band ever, in my opinion.
Fuck, lads, that's a brave statement.
I would agree with that. I prefer U2 to the Beatles myself.
I prefer listening to them.
Yeah, I prefer listening to them. But the Beatles is one of those. It's almost like it's like Shakespeare. It's like the origin of so much of what came after it.
Yeah,
like nothing had so much of it hadn't been done before they broke it open for everybody.
Yeah. But I think One by U2, like the lyrics, You gave me nothing, now it's all I got. Things like that.
The arrangement
it's
as
the
well.
way he delivers it and the way he sings it, and it's just.
Are you a Bono fan?
Yeah, Jesus. You're only fucking. It's so Irish to say you're not.
Yeah, I'm a Bono fan as well.
No, I am as well.
Yeah.
But I was just, you just find lads sometimes that are like, they're just like, oh,
Without Irish begrudgery, you
Come
can't
here.
get it.
An Irish lad doing well for himself. He's a prick.
Have you heard the story?
But he is, I can understand people that don't like
so
him
do I.
because he has.
Did you hear the story about Bono and Noel Gallagher? The two boys were partying all night.
I did, yeah.
And Noel Gallagher was saying he was dying, he was in bits.
Yeah.
And he says, he was like on some sofa or whatever. And,
In Paris?
In Paris.
Yeah.
And Bono was like, And Bono springs up and he's like, yeah, come here, I'll be back. And he jumps into like a big convoy of black vans and goes off. Noel Gallagher goes up, he's dying, like falling around the house and all. And flicks on the telly and there's Bono and fucking Macron, the president.
Yeah. Fresh as a daisy.
Fresh as not a bother on him.
Yeah.
Well,
no, I do. Like I've seen you two. I've seen 5 or 6 times. Like I did I managed to get a ticket to see them twice in the Tree Arena. Oh, lad, seen you two in the Tree Arena.
Yeah.
I'd say that was savage.
2017.
Was he? Yeah.
16 and 17, I think. Yeah.
One of the boys told me he saw them at Slane, and he's not a U2 fan. He's not a U2 fan. He doesn't like U2.
Is that 2001?
Yes.
Go back and watch that gig. That gig is absolutely.
Yeah. No. It actually is 2001. I'll tell you why, because he told me.
I watch that all the time.
He told me this in like 2004, 2005, so it would have been 2001. And he said to me, I wasn't a U2 fan. He said when they were playing Streets of No Name, he said they were playing it. He said and the sound and the atmosphere, and he said I looked up at Bono, and he was close to the front. He said I looked up at Bono. He said and I just started crying.
Yeah.
Well, they famously do
Those
All I
songs
Want
actually
Is
do
You.
that to me as well. They resonate with me like so much that it gets an emotional reaction from me.
Goosebumps now.
Yeah, so do I.
Seriously, like it's like and it's mad, like and it's because famously they do All I Want Is You into Streets of No Name, and they transition it. Man, I've never heard that.
I used to come home from sessions every weekend and just watch that video on repeat.
Insane,
cry myself to sleep. It's fucking amazing.
No, honestly, man,
it's
right?
amazing.
Like
all I want is
and the whole crowd, Jesus Christ, man, it's just, and the whole emotion of his dad died 8 days before it. Ireland had just qualified to go to the World Cup or whatever it was, whatever stage they got into. Yeah, and it was like I was only 9 when that gig came out. Like I wasn't there, whatever. But like people who tell me they were there, they were like, that's it. Like they all say Bono's a pox, but that gig was special. Like,
yeah, we have to be able to separate the artist and the artist.
But imagine what it's like, because like we all do cover gigs, right? We've all done big cover gigs, right? But I suppose when you're doing a bigger gig and you're hearing something you wrote. And people are singing that back to you.
Yeah.
That's something different.
Yeah, we did a gig last summer I live in Swords now, and we did a gig last summer in Swords Castle opening for the Boomtown Rats. And we people singing the songs back to us, like
that's cool.
It's kind of going.
It's lovely out there, the Swords Castle. It's kind of like Marley Park, but in the north side.
Yeah, when is this going out?
Probably Monday. Next Monday. What day is today?
I can't announce that yet. Then I'll tell you after. But we've announced them coming in the next 2 or 3 weeks.
Big announcement coming, folks. Check out Iann Brennan and The Echos on all social media. Follow Iann Brennan on all social media. Iann Brennan has the Total Entertainment. I was going to say the Temple Bar podcast. That's our. He has the Total Entertainment podcast as well.
Yeah, I was doing that. Yeah, I've stopped doing that now because of just how busy it was and the frustration of getting guests. It's absolutely insane. I don't know how he's doing this fucking hell. But I am going back to doing something though.
Good stuff.
Podcast, so that'll be coming soon as well.
Lovely.
We'll get you on actually.
100%.
And but yeah, just hearing the songs coming back to you was really nice. Really nice. And anyone who says Geldof's a prick, I don't know what I'm talking about. That man is a bleeding legend.
I saw him in an airport once, and he was acting like a bit of a prick. And
was he?
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay, right. Yeah,
So it was the only time I've ever seen him in person, and maybe he was frustrated, maybe there was something going on, but he was acting the bollocks. And I remember I was thinking like, you're doing yourself no favors right here. I was like, we're all in the same boat here. You are doing yourself no favors.
He's a bit of a contrarian, like, but that's he's a bit of an Eamon Dunphy kind of character as well, where he
is.
He says things because he knows it'll get a reaction. And even with the Live Aid and all, he says, "Hey, I don't want to talk. Just give me the money. Just give me the money." Like he's not like
just give us the fucking money.
Which a lot of people like.
Yeah. I can't remember who it was. Was it the bass player Pete Briquet? I think it was the Cavan lad. Anyway, turns out he's Dave McSavage.
He's
his uncle.
His name's Pete Briquet.
I think it's a stage name.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. That's some name.
Yeah.
Pete Brigade.
Yeah. But like this guy, you want to see him on the bass, man. Jesus Christ, like they're doing Rat Trap, and I always forget how fucking good that song is. Like, you know,
That's a banger.
oh, it's unbelievable.
Was it
Derek
as good
O'Connor
as-
was on the sax.
Remember
Jesus.
Dustin's version? Dustin did a version. with
Didn't
him
know
as well.
Dustin did a version.
Dustin, yeah, him and Bob
Fuck's
Geldof
sake.
have a version.
Really? I'll
Yeah,
have
I
to check
remember
that out.
that, yeah.
Yeah, I have to check that out. Yeah, but man, it was magic. Like you're seeing a proper legend. You know, like the man is a legend, Geldof.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
you know.
he brought like the whole world around that Live Aid thing. Like,
Oh, listen, I think it was, I can't remember who it was we were talking to. It could have been Pete we were talking to anyway, but someone was telling us that, like they were saying, like a lot of people don't realise that the Live Aid thing, like it wasn't a Boomtown Rats thing, it was a Geldof thing.
yeah.
You know, like the Rats did it, obviously,
Yeah,
but
and it kind of in a way was the start of Albano's kind of charity business. Like he was doing stuff before, but that kind of launched him into the global politics or whatever.
isn't
you
that the
call
most Irish thing you hear, isn't it? The guy has given millions to charity and you go, he's a pox.
Yeah.
Like, wrap your head around that, like,
it.
you know.
What's his ulterior motives?
Spent more money on COVID in Ireland than I think the government did in terms of like bringing in the masks and the whatever we needed. Like,
No, Bob Geldof.
no, Bono.
Oh, Bono.
Yeah. You two paid for loads of that stuff, but he's a prick. You know?
Yeah.
Like, wasn't it mad? Isn't it?
He only did it for a tax write-off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just-
He was on Epstein Island. and all that.
Yeah. It's like he's doing good things, is he?
He was eating.
Who does he think he
is?
eating
Who does he think he
bacon
is?
with Bill Gates. Fuck's sake.
And I'll tell you something. If every taxi driver saw you two that said they saw you two, you two'd be a lot fucking bigger than they are now. I'll tell you.
Like, get in the car with any Dublin taxi driver. He's at you two on the dandelion there and fucking 19 no fucking splash out. Where are you? Yeah.
I was in Larry Mullen's kitchen there first fucking gig. There was about 50 people in that kitchen, wasn't there?
It was honestly, I don't know what it is with the Irish and the U2 hate. It's wild, like, you know. But my dad said to me years and years ago, he used to say when Phil Lynott was around, people hated him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
No way.
because he was black, people hated him. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, apparently people didn't like him. Now,
My auntie
No,
did,
but
she went out with him for a while.
did she?
Did she? Yeah.
Yeah.
No way. Did you know that?
No.
I told you that before.
Did you?
I used to say it and stay. Yeah, she
Why
went out
did
with
he
him
hit
not for a long time. She was seeing him for a few months, I think, at one stage back in the.
And was he in Tin Lizzy at the time?
I don't think so. I think it was probably before. She went to Paris when she was only 18 or 19, so it would have been when she was, and she'd be 70 odd now. So
She must be good looking.
yeah, I'm sure she was.
Because he was a good looking guy.
But I've said it.
gorgeous
It's one of
looking
those
lad.
things. Whenever I play a Tin Lizzy song at gigs, I used to say like my claim to fame is my auntie used to be with Phil in it, but I've met about 4 or 5 other lads whose aunties are with Phil.
Is your auntie's name Sarah by any chance?
No, it's not.
No, right, okay, right. Fair enough then, yeah.
It's Ursula now. He probably changed
yeah,
it.
yeah.
My Ursula. Doesn't have the same voice.
It's not gonna rhyme.
My
Ursula.
Ursula.
When you came in my life, my
I think Sarah's his
Ursula.
daughter anyway, so isn't it?
Oh, is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what my dad said to me. Now, come here, how true that is either, I don't know. Either. I think.
I know it
Phil
makes
Lynott
sense.
is-
Like,
Yeah,
But
well,
anyone
look,
in
you talk
Ireland,
about
that
Ireland in
gets
the
to a certain
70s.
point,
And
anyone who gets to a certain point in Ireland, they get notions, or people put project the notions onto them.
I said to people, when Bono dies, do you think he's not getting a statue in town?
oh,
Are you mad? After Guinness, they're the biggest export to ever come out of the country, no?
Yeah.
Like, massive.
funny enough, and a
that's-
taxi, and a taxi
I'll
driver.
probably only be really appreciated when he does die.
Well, funny enough that you say this, a taxi driver told me this last night, just when you said that about Guinness and about Bono. In Sweden, the only biggest export after Volvo is ABBA.
ABBA, yeah.
They're the second biggest export out of Sweden.
Yeah.
Fucking probably Ibrahimovic after that then, is it? Not that Ibrahimovic. And Henrik Larsson.
And IKEA.
And okay, and then the Hives.
You would have thought IKEA was up there near the top.
Yeah, you would have thought, yeah.
So apparently, apparently they were making £1 million British pounds a day in the height of their. But ABBA are fucking class.
Yeah.
Class.
Tell me. So right, I do what? I do. One of Us, Gimme Gimme Gimme, Dancing Queen, Mamma Mia, and Super Trooper. They're the 5 ABBA songs I do at gigs, and if you do them, the place is just
I do
fucking electric.
Dancing Queen on Me and Does Your Mother Know?
That's actually a banger.
I
Yeah.
only do Mamma Mia. I'm gonna have to add a few more.
Oh no,
Yeah,
no.
it's the only ones I do. I've never tried
If
Gimme Gimme.
you have a hen party and you're laughing, like just
listen, laughing.
ABBA are class.
But your man, forget his name, who was the lead writer now, Bjorn, yeah. He's like a huge in the music industry. He started this thing called Cosign that's like a thing for collecting royalties worldwide, this new thing. Like,
was he?
Yeah, he found like...
Daniel Ek is fucking raging.
Yeah, so there's loads of royalties that go unclaimed and they get put into this, but they call it the black box, and it's just left there until someone figures out what they're owed. So he started this company to fix that.
It's
All
the
that
most fucking music industry thing.
Yeah,
It's like pile of money there. I'll take it.
Yeah.
It's fucking, But now ABBA, I still say, man, is it the only band I can think of who could come back? They would do Crow Park like 15 nights.
My dad and Ma were at the...
No question.
100%.
My ma and dad were at the thing in London, the hologram.
Oh, it's supposed to be class.
It was amazing.
It's amazing.
Said it was amazing, yeah.
My wife, her mum's side of the family are Swedish. And we go to Stockholm quite a bit. And they don't get the respect over there like you think.
Bono.
Yeah.
Well, they don't hate them, but I mean, like, it's like... You think they'd be fucking...
But the Swedes are a bit more serious. It's
You
probably
think
like,
they'd be
ABBA are very good.
Oh, listen, Sweden, right, man, listen, right? Sweden's a gorgeous place, right? But, like, if this... It's not like in Ireland, right, where any of us could go down into fucking Brady's down the road here and have a pint, right? You'll just talk to someone, right?
Yeah.
No, man, you don't do that over there. Like,
No.
You're a fucking weirdo if you do that over there, right? You go into a bar. I remember going into a bar, sitting there, my missus having a smoke or whatever. And I was talking to this fella, and he was like... And they all have American accents because they watch American TV their whole life, right? In Stockholm now, right? Like, and he's like, "Sir, I don't know you. Please stop speaking to me."
That's Stockholm syndrome.
And I went, "You're fucking rude, aren't you? Like, you know what I mean?" And he's like, "No, you're just talking to me. I don't know who you are, like, you know." And then I remember Steph, my wife, coming in and telling me, "Listen, you can't just talk to people. You can't.
Don't be friendly.
Like yeah.
Don't
you know,
be friendly.
So
yeah.
like, but weird things like if you're going.
Fuck, that's heavy.
Oh man, if you're going
That's
up or down
heavy.
an escalator, you have to stand on the left because you have to allow room for people on the right to walk up and down.
Oh, okay.
And it's like, of course, me fucking stand on the escalator beside Steph. Oh yeah, we'll have a ball here, big
Big
crack.
cute ball behind
This
you.
fella, girl behind me, get out of the fucking way, will you? And I'm like, oh my god, Ray, what's the fucking whole problem? No, you have to stand this way and
It's similar. Germany is similar like that. Well, in difference is like they don't queue. There's no such thing as a queue in Germany. So if you're waiting with the baby to get on a train or a tram or something, and you're like right at the door, people will literally walk in front of you, move the buggy out of the way, and jump on the train. Yeah, they don't even help you on with the thing. Like, it's just the culture. It's not like done out of spite or hate or anything. It's just
thank God there's no Germans on the Titanic.
Yeah.
The women and children have been fucked, don't they?
There's a queue for the life back. There is not.
What lifeboats?
And you know what a queue is called? Like a queue is called in German. It's called a waiting snake. Because in German, like the German language is really what's the word? Like gloves are called hand shoes. You know, like it's translated.
Yeah.
It's really literal. That's what it is. It's really weird.
I'll tell you one
language.
thing about the
A waiting
Europeans,
snake.
they fucking love that music, man.
Germany's like
Germany's
the second biggest music market in the world.
Johnny
After
Logan is
America.
massive in Germany.
Is he?
Johnny
Yeah?
Logan's massive everywhere. He's massive in Sweden as well.
And he used to come out half time and sing at the Bowls matches here.
Yeah.
That's a fact, he did. He used to go and sing Hold Me Now half time at the Bowls matches.
Yeah.
And the fella's doing fucking probably doing
That's what I mean.
stadiums in Germany.
There's like you can have a career. Like when I was over in Germany years ago, Ronan Keating was doing a tour of the whole of Germany, and like you'd never hear about it here, but it was huge over there. You see the signs everywhere.
Yeah, like Ronan Keating. If he
and
did,
he was on the German X Factor or something. He was like a judge. Yeah.
No. He was a judge on The Voice Australia. But like,
Well,
if
he was on the judge on this German one as
would
well.
he would Ronan Keating sell out the Tree Arena?
No,
He might do now.
no, especially after he cheated on his missus and everyone was calling him Ronan cheating, remember?
Did that happen?
Yeah, he was called Ronan cheating for fucking
Love,
months.
sit down there. I've got something to tell you.
I've got something to say.
I remember we went to see 2007 or 8, and we went to see Arctic Monkeys in Malahide Castle. And it was, I want to see the lineup, man. It was fucking, I loved, there's an Irish band called De Laurentiis.
Yeah.
Fucking
Jeez,
hell.
they're class.
How that
Class.
band weren't massive, I can't wrap my head around. But anyway, they opened the show. It was the Coral, Supergrass, and Arctic Monkeys.
Jesus Christ.
That's a good going, yeah.
That's some lineup.
Proper indie.
Unbelievable, you know. And yeah, man, but later on that night, everyone was leaving, and Ronan Keating lived. I think it was Ronan Keating, and he was one of the lads out Boys on anyway. I think it was Ronan Keating though, lived in this big fuck off house
If it was up that way, I'd say it was probably Ronan Keating, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I know Mikey Graham lives in the Man of War, so it definitely wasn't him. And I know, I can't remember if Keith Duffy lives somewhere near there. I don't know. Anyway, it was must have been Ronan Keating's house, and everyone's going, boy, shaking his gates, singing Westlife songs. And he played. Apparently, he came out fucking screaming and shouting, great gas crack.
Oh, Jesus. Well, it's probably like. What happens is probably people say things to you like so many times, but as soon as you do something, it's caught on camera, and that's who you are. Like, you know what I mean? You could ignore people giving you shite like every day of your life. You'll do it once, and everyone will say that's all he does. Yeah. He just goes mad every time anyone says anything to him.
Yeah.
That's how
look, I seen a clip there of what's the actor's name who won the lead? Michael B. Jordan for Sinners. He won the Oscar for leading actor.
Good looking lad.
Here.
Jesus Christ.
Good looking lad. That's right.
Women love him. He was on Graham Norton, and Sharon Cole said something to him, and he tried to speak back to her, and she just stopped and turned away and looked at the crowd and be like, "What the fuck?"
Sharon Cole.
Sharon Cole thought he was just fucking unbelievable.
Tell you what.
I'll tell you what. That's Jared Jordan.
Yeah, classic.
Not Michael B.
Oh, is it? Oh, yeah.
I'll tell you what.
That's Michael B. Jordan's brother.
yeah. But there's this clip. He just won the Oscar the other night, and he's in some fucking like burger joint. Just there having a burger with the Oscar, like. But every cunt and their ma is around him with the phone. If that was me, be sitting there going, listen, give me a fucking minute, will you? Like, I just want to have a burger here with me family. Fuck off, But
I know, there'd be no life.
That's what we've talked about on the podcast before a few times. Like, what's the perfect level of fame? Like to be able to like sell out shows, but still be able to walk
keyboard
around.
player in Radiohead.
He said anybody else in Coldplay.
Well, that drummer was in Game of Thrones, wasn't he?
Was he?
Yeah, he was in Game of Thrones, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I can see him in it now. He's the fellow with baldy with the beard.
Yeah. Will something is his name, I think, yeah. But the bass player, definitely.
Oh, yeah, no, 100%. Anything like that. Like, just,
yeah.
But being able to...
Or being in Slipknot.
Yeah.
Daft Punk.
Daft Punk,
yeah. Yeah, that probably
Or Banksy until recently.
Really?
Yeah, somebody's after
outing him, yeah.
Yeah, but like...
No, apparently, well, I don't know.
Here's
me. I've seen it on the internet.
Yeah. Sponsored ad, it's like, yo, Banksy. My man, believe it.
That's it. Like, it's...
Because it must be true.
Yeah.
It's on the internet.
But is
it actually, is that like
no,
legit?
apparently,
hard evidence of this?
Well, I didn't look it up. I just seen it as...
So it isn't you man from Massive Attack. They said it was you boy from Massive Attack for years, but...
No, he's 56 or something year old. Doesn't look like he'd be Banksy, but sure, look.
But what would it look like? It's like the Stig, wasn't it? Like, what would the Stig look like? Who was the Stig?
Oh, I watched a documentary about it. No, it wasn't. It was just a English lad. But they never denied who it because they wanted all the speculation.
Was it not some really famous British Formula 2 driver?
Yeah, he wasn't really famous, but he was just a...
You would have known if it was Schumacher when he just didn't show up for work.
Gone skiing.
Just didn't show up for work one morning. He'd be like, "Hey, why is the new Stig shite?"
Apparently, where'd that other fella go? Michael Schumacher. I seen a thing.
The what?
He's out of his coma and he's sitting up and he's talking.
I know, but I heard he's...
He'll open Twitter and he go, bollocks, get me back in the
car. 100%.
In we go.
Yeah.
COVID, that sounded like fun.
Yeah. No, the fucking... Yeah, man, the world is just fucked, isn't it? Like, the price of oil, fill the car up with diesel. Oh, forget about it.
I know, the whole thing's a mess. It's a mess.
Forget about it, But it's funny, I wonder how it affects touring bands. Like,
you've seen a lot of people. Did you see your one from Garbage has been saying that they're not going to go do America anymore because it's just a loss. Like, even no matter what they do, like to tour America, or they're always touring at a loss.
But look at Kate Nash, her big thing. Did you see that thing?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. She said it's mostly for publicity, isn't it? That she does it now or something. Like if she has to tour away, she said if she makes her money back, she's happy.
Isn't she on OnlyFans?
Oh, is she?
Isn't she on something like that?
Yeah, it might be.
Might be.
No,
but OnlyFans you can use. Apparently, you don't have to be like doing naked. You don't have to be doing Richie and all. You can be doing.
Listen, you don't have to. You don't have to.
It's like a Patreon. It's the same model.
I've been posting videos on that thing.
Only had one fan.
Yeah.
His name's Jerry.
Spends great money, he does, Jerry. Shout out to Jerry.
Yeah, good man, Jerry.
Yeah, I didn't know. I thought that was just
No, apparently you can do other things now. It's like, I'd say most of their business model is...
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember seeing...
Playing the guitar with your flute now.
Can you play slap bass? Oh, wait till you see this.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom.
I seen a thing there, was 2 or 3 years ago, they tried to stop the porn thing on the OnlyFans. Did you see it?
But sure, imagine that.
Apparently the
like
shares just went.
That's like McDonald's saying tomorrow we're not selling Big Macs anymore.
No more burgers.
I know, it's crazy, isn't it?
We're chips only.
Just embrace your porn culture and just be done with it, you know.
Ian, tell us now what is coming up.
Coming up, we have second album is coming out in the summer.
Lovely.
I have a new single out in the next month or two. We'll do one more before the album. We've a big gig to announce in the next 2 or 3 weeks.
Lovely. Summer.
Yeah, summer. Yeah, in July.
Outdoor. We won't go too much into it, but summer outdoor.
Summer outdoor, North County Dublin direction.
Not so bad.
And we'll be going to the UK in October to do some gigs. We're looking for a lead guitarist.
Oh yeah. So any league.
Look at a Harley Benton.
And a Harley Benton amp behind you there.
You're in. You're in.
That's all me gear.
Yeah. No, look, come here. Shoot the Instagram a message.
Any guitar players out there that think they have what it takes for Iann Brennan The Echos?
Just drive, please. Just if you are, just drive, because the lifts is a like if we're doing a gig in Cork or something like that, and you have to drop someone back to fucking.
Yeah, of course.
Tala.
Yeah.
But it's just, So that's the one criteria. You can play a Harley.
And have a van if you have one.
Yeah. And a PA system if you have one. Yeah. But yeah, that's what's coming up, man. It's
good stuff.
Yeah. The second album now is it's called Scars, and it'll be out in the summer. Yeah.
So how would you say the second album would differ to the first album in terms of your writing?
So. The first album,
because I know now you'd have a lot more stability. Like you bought your house the other day.
We just
congratulations.
Got the keys. Yeah, thank you very much, man. Yeah, the first album was very much written. Was how I listened to my heroes growing up. Like it was just written from just you look around at things and you take it in. It's expressions, it's feelings. The second album, it wasn't intended to be a second album. It was like on the first album, with say the single Game Over, right? I was coming home from a gig from the Tree Arena one night. I think it was the Killers were on, and I was on the Lewis going back into town, and this couple had this. I'd never seen an argument like it, man. They were fucking slaughtering each other on the Lewis, right? And she shouts, "You prick" or something. It's done. It's game over for us. And I was like, "Write that fucking thing down."
Take that.
You know, went home, wrote the song in about 25 minutes, 30 minutes, and. That was it then.
Those are usually the good ones that come fully formed like that, aren't they?
But most of the songs on the album kind of came... Like, we'd be out having a pint,
I can't believe you didn't even recognise that was me and the missus.
Yeah.
She blew the whistle 3 times.
Do I get a writing credit on this now?
Yeah. But like it's
two writers.
It's funny, just like we'd be out having, like last night when I was out having a pint with the lads, like one of the lads said something and I was like, hold that for a second, took the phone out, I said, what, say that again? Wrote it down. And
yeah.
I'll use that, like eventually I will use it. But the second album, last year, not to flip the mood around, but last year my daughter had a really bad dog attack.
Okay.
Dog savaged her face.
Oh, Jesus.
And so she's left with scars on her face, tore half of her eyelid off, and we thought she was going to lose her eye and things like that.
Jeez, sorry to hear that, but fucking hell.
Yeah, so I don't know if the album is not about that, but everything on it kind of came from.
What age is your daughter?
4.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, it was definitely the worst day of my life.
Is she afraid of dogs now?
No, we have a dog. No, man, we were in the hospital in the Temple Street. By the way, how are those people not on 200 grand a year? Those nurses not on. Cannot, man. It was.
Speak about like COVID, like that shows you who's actually necessary. People
proper
working in shops and all,
superheroes,
like even like people doing services jobs. They're the people who should be earning the big money.
We ended up in a ward. We were told we weren't going to get a room, right? And a friend of mine, his wife works in James's Street, and she made a phone call, and 3 hours later we got a room. Right,
Jesus.
But it was just literally the next available bed, right? So we ended up going up to the 5th floor, which is the neurology ward, you know, and like not saying what my daughter went through wasn't horrible, it was, but man, when you see kids with brain
perspective,
like there was this kid there, man. Oh man, he must have been 7, 8, and they were sitting there and says, Phil, it was like, right, Phil, point to the blue car, and he could not could not figure out what the blue car was.
Yeah.
And you're going, fucking hell, man. You think you have problems, like, you know, and then...
That's right.
But how those nurses aren't on... I don't get it. Like, absolutely insane levels of work they do, like, you know.
It's the same in any business where it's, like, driven by people who are financially, like, it turns into a financial model. Whereas, like, in England, they have the NHS, which is not perfect, but it is like a safety net for people. In Ireland's kind of somewhere in the middle. It's underfunded.
Is the NHS better?
I think it's better, yeah.
Is it?
In general, yeah. But it's...
thankfully, we've never had
But I think it's not without its problems. And it's not. It incentivizes a lot of the doctors. They don't get paid as much, but it's more of a everyone's looked after.
Yeah.
And then you have the opposite, which is America, where you go bankrupt if you get a fucking pain in your toe.
Oh,
it's crazy, isn't it?
They let you die in the street if you can't pay it. Like,
yeah, we watched this documentary on Netflix. The fucking new documentary on Netflix every 2 minutes, isn't there? It's like fucking, what's your man's name?
HS Tiki Taki.
Louis Theroux.
Yeah.
Did you watch the Manosphere?
The lads were talking about it earlier on. I have to watch it. Is it good?
Boys. Yeah. So I actually got in touch with Harrison with HS Tiki Taki when he was in Dublin.
Oh right. Yeah.
He was in Dublin for about 4 months. Not last year, 2024, and he was 3 or 4 months. And he was doing all this content and stuff, and I got in touch with him and I said, "Listen, would you come on the podcast?" I said, "I want to talk to you about." Like, I knew his social media reach was going to be massive as well, right? I'm not going to sit here and tell you, like, I didn't give a fuck. I didn't give a fuck, right? I didn't give a fuck. Well, I just wanted to get him on to ask him questions because I knew whatever he did, I knew it was going to get clicks. So, but I said to him basically, I want to talk to you about how you do kind of run real life like EastEnders, because he does. You know, he creates these scenarios for clips and for clicks and it's very intelligent in ways.
But that's an art in itself.
It is, but the cunt has no soul.
It's a new art form.
He has no soul, like.
Oh, he doesn't give a fuck.
No, he doesn't give a flying fuck.
Oh, you
kind of have to be like that.
You see that in the Manosphere thing. It's like it's all like anything that will get reach and clicks. It's like.
But look at the what's the fucking two brothers from the States, Logan, Paul, and your man.
And Jake. I know, but if you look at it, right, the Tates, the Pauls. HS, Ed Matthews.
Them Tate brothers are wild. He does be dropping the N word and all on his podcast. But doesn't give up.
No, but you see these boys, and the thing is, it's funny because black people will see that, but they know what he's doing, so they don't even care. That's why he can walk around Miami or wherever he lives, and nobody goes near him because they just know. They know he's probably not racist. He's just a genius.
Yeah, or. It's like it also there was
it's fucking wild, isn't it? Like
I look at it the same way
because I presume he'd be dead otherwise. You can't just go around talking like that and expect to walk out in the street and not be stabbed in the neck.
I look at that from the
same. What I mean?
You're right. Yeah,
I look at that from the same point of view as like why Donald Trump's elected and all that. It's all like because it went so far, the left got so kind of eating itself, like wokeism, what they call it. And then it swings the other way, and he was just in the good place to take advantage of that. So now, even if you look at like Instagram now from when it was 2 years ago, there's videos on there that would have never even been seen the light of day.
My Instagram
some crazy shit
full of racist.
Yeah,
that's his more about you than yours.
I was sitting here going, I don't understand how this is all over my.
Yeah.
Like I can't get
mine's scandalous. It's all 9/11 and it's bad. It's really bad. It's really bad.
It's really bad. Instagram is what's going on here?
TikTok was the one. TikTok was the one that was toxic.
It went so far one way.
TikTok used to be toxic, and now TikTok is a bit more fucking wholesome, nearly than.
Look, TikTok it's just full of people dancing and things like that. Wasn't that at one stage, and I couldn't get into it. And then it turned dark humor, and I love dark humor, and I was kind of going. Hell, like, you know, it's the Chinese government run that, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, not anymore. I think the one, I don't know if it's the one we use, but the one they use in America was bought by America, and they changed the algorithm and all. Apparently, there's people complaining about it now.
No. TikTok's still definitely Chinese because I woke up.
It's originally Chinese, but the version in America is run by America now.
And here's hardly.
I'm not sure what it is here. But in America, remember when they closed it for a few days?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. They threatened them, didn't they? They said we'll turn it off in the States, didn't they?
And they did it for a day or two. And then it was they negotiated that the algorithm would be controlled by someone in the States.
The power of an app is absolutely it's absolutely crazy.
It's insane.
But I love like the content creation in a way. It's like there's so many new niches, things that you'd never would have seen before. People who are become good at the weirdest things. Like,
yeah, I seen you were doing one, weren't you, with playing songs?
Yeah, I did one. I was just thinking, like, what would be a good niche that you can repeat quickly. Like, I was doing like ruined melodies and all. I was thinking it didn't really take off, but it could be anything. Like, just once, like, there's a fella called Johnny Sips, and all he does is make different cocktails and he sing along to a song, and he gets millions of views. And
he sounds like a fella I'd be a big fan of.
I watch it, like, and you can't take your eyes off it. I couldn't try to explain it to you why it's good. I couldn't.
Do you know Johnny Sins?
Yes. Of course we know Johnny Sins.
Big baldy
Johnny Sins.
It could be. He's an American fella.
No, we like, it's mad, right? You pour like my first album cost me like nearly 20 grand. Like,
fuck me.
Yeah, but and
that's 90s money.
And like it's like that's marketing and everything now, and the videos and all that kind of stuff. Like I've spent thousands on music videos, and if they scrape 3,000 views.
Oh no, but so we were saying that. So like,
what's the point?
So we've said this
and then you could do
times.
something just for nothing and it'll get a million views.
No, but you see, that's it. So we've had like we've put loads of work into certain clips and things like that, and like that they'll get stuck sometimes into 200 view jail, right? Yeah. Then we post a video of Jim's brother doing the elbow drop at him, and it did 1 million in like 4 days or something.
The picture I put up of me, my wife, and my daughter standing in front of our new house. 40,000 views this morning.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But here's what I can't wrap my head around. That's a picture. It's not a reel. So how has it been seen 40,000 times?
Yeah.
You can't stumble across pictures on Instagram.
Yeah, fair.
You stumble across reels.
It's the housing market and probably everything.
Well, it's the hashtags, it's the family, it's the thing. And look, it's the one fucking reel I used, "Beautiful Day," as a song, and not my own fucking song, obviously. And it gets 40,000 views. Do you know what I mean?
Fucking Bono, he's in it at all. Prick. His finger in every fucking pie.
To be fair, his hashtags were family, house, home, first home, 9/11.
Yeah. Well, that is true. That does get the clicks, you know. But I can't wrap my head around the social media thing at all. Like, I was talking to so my manager Vinny, he also manages Iann Martin. She's a comedian. She does the Giz a Laugh.
Yeah. She's very funny. Very funny.
Yeah. And I remember saying to her,
I think she's doing Olympias now, or Vicar Streets or something.
Vicar Street. Yeah. She actually just did it last week, I think.
I saw it advertised somewhere.
Yeah, we were in having a beer, me, Steph, Enya, and her partner Gara. And we were in town having a beer one night, and we actually all got invited into this Karen's diner.
Yeah, the one on O'Connell Street, yeah.
And we went in, and it's fucking
Did they give you abuse in there, is it?
Yeah. Wears off after 10 minutes, I can tell you that now. It's funny, and then it's like, right, mate, listen, I get it. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know.
Just get me fucking burger,
like, it's good for the TikTok videos being your nanny in or something, like, you know what I mean? But, like, I know you're fucking being rude here, like, but you drop that menu on the floor in front of me again and tell me pick it up. You know what I mean? Like, you know.
Yeah.
Prick, you know. And it's a fancy Eddie Rockets anyway. It's grand, like, you know. But
it's gone, I think.
Yeah, it's gone. Yeah. But anyway, before that, we had a few points and a few points after. And I was saying to her, what the fuck am I doing wrong? Like, what? She was like, honestly, I put out videos and I think they're going to get little views. And then those videos that I think are going to get little views will end up with 180,000 views in 3 hours. And you're going, what? What?
The way we do it now, I do the clips. We just do it without needing an outcome. We just do whatever clips we like. You just put them up. Like, just put them up.
Look, put it like this, right? I have this theory, and I don't know whether I'm just being naive or an idiot or whatever like that. And I could be wrong. And I'm wrong most of the time, so I'm probably wrong, right? But to be a comedian now must be easier to get recognised than any other art form.
Yeah.
Like,
because I mean, there's fuck all involved with, like,
a lot of it is pure relatability.
Pure and also you just put a clip up of stand-up comedy and it just seems to do well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas as the musician, you have to A/B them to Spotify. You have to take them from A and bring them to B, which is Spotify.
Yeah.
So Instagram, TikTok, whatever it is, you got to bring them. I can't even get people to look at listen to a song because the attention span's not there. Like,
of course.
So how am I going to take A and bring it to B?
The people who've done it well with music is that they're giving you the song without making it seem like they're selling it to you.
But there's a new trend now, and I've noticed it with this band or a guy called Dirty Blonde. He's actually very good, but he has this song, and the first place I saw it wasn't him, it was Gavin James saying, "My friend Dirty Blonde is about to release this song," and Gavin James sang it, and I was like, "That's a lovely song," but it was Gavin James singing it. Then
that's a leg up, isn't it?
But I flicked on a few videos later, and there was somebody else, and they were like, This is my friend Dirty Blonde, and this is like their new song. So he got a load of people to do, and Aaron Rowe did it with Hey Ma.
I don't think he got them to do it, but a lot of people did the covers, and then
he started posting them.
Yeah.
But maybe that's the way forward, or maybe.
Yeah, I don't know, but do people hear the Dirty Blonde song if Gavin James, the machine behind it?
Yeah, of course, that's it. Like
it's always there has to be some sort of machine behind you to get it, because the cost of advertising is just like, and I don't know if you boys use the iPhones, obviously you do, but I mean, if you ever try and promote something on TikTok, like it's this Apple service fee. Did you see this?
No.
Well, if you go on their TikTok promotion, right, and go to promote a video, you'll see if you try to put 100 quid behind it, it'll actually be like 167.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
It's that big, the service fee?
Oh yeah, man, it's something like 48%, or it's crazy. It's something nuts like that.
Christ.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Now, and it's the same with Instagram, but if you go onto your computer and promote Instagram from the computer, there's no service fee.
Oh yeah.
Even if it's on an Apple computer. Yeah, there's no service fee. But you can't promote TikTok from a computer.
Right.
Has to be done on the fucking phone.
So you're ringing somebody going, do you have a Samsung?
No, but they catch you with that thing. So on Samsung, on Android, they do a thing called coins. So you got to buy the fucking coins to promote it. But it's the same shit.
Yeah.
Fucking
just another
You
way.
cannot
the Chinese
fucking win. But even, it's just like, it's like, great, I have this idea for content, right? And I've been doing I did a clip there just to try it out 2 weeks ago. I don't know if you've seen it or not. But it was me sitting there with the phone looking at it, fuming, going, you know, it's fucking, I can't stand it. I'm fucking telling you, and all I see is fucking.
I saw that, yeah.
And then the song starts playing, cuts to the music video, you know?
I thought that was
idea.
clever, because it was like...
It hooks you in straight away, and
he's
you're
going
like...
to talk about politics.
Yeah, I'm going to say, fuck a problem I have with the migrants coming, and then next of all,
Yeah.
it'll switch to the song playing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And people go, did I skip that by mistake? And they go back and look at it again, and they go, what? Like, you know what I mean? And it did really well on YouTube.
Your comment section is
really?
Your comment section is probably still full of migrant talk.
Probably. Listen,
he's dead right.
Yeah, probably. I know. Yeah, fucking hell, lads, you know.
You couldn't wait 5 seconds before commenting.
Didn't even have a beer. But yeah, like little things like that work. But like there's some. The fact you have to do that, whereas like whereas a comedian who could do a sketch or who could do with music, it's like it's not just the video. It's I'm trying to get you to get into the song. So there's two things I'm trying to get from you here. I'm trying to get you to watch me and listen to what I'm trying to give back to you. With the comedian, it's just watch it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
You can watch it, and then the next time you see them, you'll either like them or you won't like them.
Right, you don't have to remember it.
Yeah.
You can just go, I thought that was hilarious. Oh, here's that guy again. Like, there's a guy, he's a heavy, big black guy in the States, and he's absolutely hilarious. But I see him like one video of his, and now every fucking second clip is like,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm trying to think who's he.
Oh, he's hilarious, man. He's hilarious. But he's a real black community type of, his jokes are very...
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that kind of the way they speak, you know. It's that kind of culture, like, you know. But man, is he hilarious, like, you know. But I can't remember what the last video was that I laughed off. I just know every time I see him, I laugh. So I'll watch his next one. I'll watch it. But he's not trying to get me. He's just trying to get me to buy a ticket. But because I've seen it so many times, I will. Whereas with the musicians, it's like if I see one of your videos, you're trying to sell me your song, but also trying to get me to watch the video.
Yeah.
It's I don't know if people have the attention span. Like I always say this with the Irish people, right? I genuinely think this is the best country in the world. But with music, I think we sleep on it a little bit. I think the Irish people need to be told what's a good song. Do you know what I mean? Like we need approval from the UK and the US before we. I got given years and years ago. I will never forget this. Right, I got given a demo. So Ray Trainer, who did my stuff, he used to work with the Script before they were massive. Right. Yeah. He went up to not Glen. I can't remember whose house it was. Somewhere, one of the lads lived on James's Street anyway. And he went up there and they demoed 5 or 6 songs. You know, all songs from the first album, by the way. Yeah. Right? And Ray was telling me, now at the time I had gone, they were already massive, right? But Ray was like, here's the old demo, listen to it.
This was like 04, 05, was it?
It probably would have been, yeah. But it was 10 years ago when I got the demo. You know what I mean? They were already massive, like, you know. But Ray was like, this is what they were giving to people and nobody was getting it. Nobody got it. It had Break Even, The Man Who Can't Be Moved, and you know that song If You CK from the first album?
Yeah.
Tony McGuinness from Aslan, he wrote that song for the Script, right? And it's actually, if you think about it, it's actually fuck, it's If You CK.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
It's really clever.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's really clever, right? And but Tony played bass on my first album, so Tony wrote like the big Aslan songs. He wrote "This Is Chains."
Yeah,
he wrote,
yeah.
you know.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, Tony is a legend. Tony.
Jesus Christ.
Tony's a legend.
I'd loved to have written This Is.
I think it's a magic song.
Oh,
That's
it's
another one. We
unbelievable.
talk about the U2 gig in 2001. Another one I watch is Aslan
Live in Dublin.
09.
Made in Dublin.
Made in Dublin.
Is it made in
It's,
Dublin?
no,
It's in the is it in the
Ficker Street.
Ficker Street.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
watched
Wait,
that.
No, that would have been in the 90s.
No, I think it was.
Made in Dublin was
it would
the
have been,
90s,
well, like
yeah, Jesus,
99,
yeah.
2000
Yeah.
probably would have been. Yeah.
Maybe it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it was,
But yeah, it's
he
a
does
magic.
This Is, and he's doing all. This is.
Yeah. So
Christie.
the guy who actually taught Christie singing, like who Christie studied under, Frank Merriman. I studied under Frank Merriman for singing, and it's a certain type of singing. It's called bel canto.
Okay.
Yeah.
I saw him talking about it on the late
Yeah,
show.
so it's more it's opera driven.
Yeah.
But it's literally all about how to use your voice to make it your voice. Right? So it's like, why do we hear Irish singers singing with American accents? It makes no sense. Why are we singing with British accents?
Yeah.
Some of them, like, you know what I mean? It's like, you have your voice, use your voice, you know? And I remember Frank telling me things like Christie sometimes would have struggled when he was first starting out with his vowels.
Right.
You know, like he would pronounce a certain way when he should have been doing it this way, but bel canto is all very much like, yeah, how you speak is how you should sing.
Right. Yeah.
And I went to a school to study singing. I won't say the school, but it was all heavy with like breathing techniques and such. And Frank Merriman would say to me like that's nonsense.
Yeah.
You know, like if you can say a sentence for a minute or a minute and a half without taking a breath, why the fuck would you have to sing with breathing like that? And I kind of go, well, that kind of makes sense when I think about it, like, you know. And I did it for a year and a half, and honestly, it just changed my whole way of singing. Like, honestly,
it takes away some of the technicalities, or what it seems like.
Yeah, I mean, it's very much like
think about so many things.
So it's very much like you visualize what you're singing, right? Which is why Christie does the hand movements and why Christie does the things like when he's feeling what he's singing and all that kind of stuff, you know. But he's probably Ireland's greatest male vocalist, is he?
I'd say so. It sounds like it's perfectly pitched. Like it sounds like auto tune, but I know it's not.
No, it's not.
It sounds like that's how good it is. That's how perfectly pitched
and like
it is.
it's and I know his daughter Cara very well, and Cara would say like
She's a good singer too.
Cara's great. Yeah, she's great. Yeah, actually, she was supposed to come and do a song in the Academy with us. And she went to the Maldives for her birthday.
I'll tell you who's like that as well. Lee Tompkins is similar.
Lee is
when you hear him singing, like
phenomenal singer.
Even when I go in a
Phenomenal
gig and I
singer.
don't play after him or something, you hear him like it sounds like it's auto tune because it's
He has left
so well
me.
pitched.
He has left me on bricks some nights. Like so like some nights he's gone on
class,
before
isn't
me, and he does that Benson Boone one to finish up.
Yeah.
The please stay. You're the fuck. Like I'd be standing there going, Lee, don't be at it.
He's fucking deadly.
He's class.
Unbelievable,
He's
yeah.
class.
And like, did you ever hear him doing the Bon Jovi stuff?
Oh yeah. So he was in a Bon Jovi cover band. Yeah.
Jesus Christ, man, he's fucking.
But you know something, and I'll tell you, there was some good. Andrew Mann was a great singer.
Yeah, Andrew was a really good singer.
Andrew Mann was a great singer. I'm trying to think who else was around. Alex King's a good singer.
Yeah, Alex Sedley.
Alex good singer.
Yeah.
All they were all on that TV show there a couple of years ago.
Was it The Voice?
The last man standing, or some voice thing.
Something like that.
Have you heard Tony? Have you heard Tony Cunningham?
No.
Tony Cunningham's Tony in the podcast.
New lad, is he?
Very good singer. No, Tony's in Blessed. So they're a band called Blessed, but they do like the Electric Picnic every year and Salty Dog Stage.
Okay, yeah. I know
But
the
they're
band
very
name
good.
all right, yeah.
They're very good. Ireland has a wealth of good singers.
That's the problem.
And,
You know, it's a good thing, but also it's fucking like, you know, what I mean? Like everyone is just fucking deadly, isn't it? Like that's the issue.
did you ever hear about Jim's first gig in the L Dub?
No.
Jim went in,
Oh yeah.
and the boys that were on before him.
Oh yeah, Gavin James and Brian McGovern and Deco Green were doing like a three-way harmony of the L triangle. Me walking in.
Just went home.
First day, I just went.
I would have done the Grandpa Simpson thing where he walks into the brothel, he takes his hat off and just the turn and straight back out the door.
Yeah.
Enjoy yourselves, lads. Yeah.
I was like, I'm going to get up and I hope you enjoy that lovely three-part harmony. I'm going to get up and scream in your face now for the next hour and a half.
Yeah. I know. He I tell you that.
Gavin James is phenomenal, boys. He's phenomenal.
What's the song he has? It's fucking brilliant. Always, is it? Those big
Always,
guys.
Oh, yeah. When I first heard "Hello," that's the first song he had.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
That's when I thought I was like, "This guy's amazing."
Say
I've
hello.
seen him down at the Zodiac sessions and all a few times. He was always hanging around, like, and he's a lovely fellow. I played in his pub out in
Doyle's?
Yeah, played out there a few times.
I only met. It was only I play in the Straw Hall a bit, and he was down with Craig having a few points. And I met him a few times. Yeah, lovely
nice
guy.
lad, yeah.
Lovely guy.
Yeah.
He's just a bloke, isn't he?
Yeah,
He's
just one of the lads. Yeah, he did the same thing. Like,
but it's funny. Yeah, it's like, have you done the Ruby sessions?
So I've been at it.
I've
I've been at it, but I've never played it.
Okay, I play every week. Can't get into the fucking thing. Don't know what's
yeah, it's difficult. Yeah.
So who does the booking for it, or
I
how?
don't know. It's on the website. You go on, you apply or whatever the fuck. I don't know, but I can't get into the fucking
Probably
thing.
have to
anyway.
know someone.
Probably. I don't know, but
You should see what the crack with that is, because it's fairly like it can be hit or miss. Do you know what I mean? So like I wonder who, because you could go in and you could get someone and it could be fucking. Now the one thing I will say is I came across this boy this week, lads. I don't know if you've heard of him. Seamus Harty's his name,
No.
and he had this song called Rome, and I clicked into it and I seen he's doing a good bit with. Have you heard Shobsy?
Oh yeah, Shobsy's deadly.
Like Shobsy's
Yeah,
very
he's
good.
deadly.
Like, and I seen he was doing a bit with Shobsy and the National Concert Hall Orchestra or whatever. And then I seen he was doing the Ruby sessions, and I was like, the Ruby session seems to be a fucking
It's a bit of a staple thing at this stage.
right.
It's been going for years.
Yeah. And Connor, who runs it, is a lovely guy, like a lovely bloke.
Have you never ever sat with him going, Connor, what's the fucking
But
story?
I don't really
like,
know him. Like I've talked to him a couple of times. I've been in there. I've said hello to him, whatever like that, you know. But I love how strict he is on shut the fuck up and listen.
Yeah.
You know, because it's you can't appreciate it until, you know what I mean, until that happens. Like I've done a lot of gigs in theaters, right? And it's so different to doing like a Vicar Street gig, or we did the Olympia a couple of years ago, and it's so different. It may as well be a festival in the Olympia.
Yeah.
Lads just want to drink cans, get locked on a fucking Friday night and have the crack.
Yeah.
Go to a theatre gig, it's like it'd be like going from a Sunday World reader to an Irish Times reader. Do you know what I mean? It's so like one is
They're there for
this
different
side,
things. Yeah.
and this one is like the tie is done correctly, and you know what I mean?
Yeah, of
It's
course.
very fucking sophisticated. Like, you know.
I came here to listen.
And sometimes certain songs go down well, and sometimes they don't because of how
of course.
this one you get up and have the crack it, but this one it's a very different set list or arrangement of the song and thing. You know,
You wouldn't get away with Country Roads in a theatre.
No, you wouldn't. No. But I did a gig opening for Lisa Hannigan in Radhole Venue Theatre. Oh man, I've never heard a room so quiet.
What's she like
as a singer?
as a person?
She was sound.
So
Lovely girl.
So I'm a massive Damien Rice fan, like always have been since the beginning, and she just seems like such a subdued character.
Oh,
She's
she is. Yeah,
like,
she was
so-
quiet. She was, you know, like I said hello first before she did type thing, and but she was really nice. Like the Swedish, once you know me, you start talking.
Imagine you were
She
over,
might be Swedish.
imagine you were over. You were like, "Well, Lisa, how's things?" And she was like, I'm sorry, I don't know you. Can you stop talking to me?"
No, she was lovely.
I have no idea who you are.
Deadly, yeah. No, she was lovely, but man, I tell you, when that girl started singing, I've never heard a room so.
I know
quiet.
she's class. She
Like,
is class.
She is. Have you ever heard her?
Haunting.
Oh man, you want to check out Lisa Hannigan?
I've heard the name, but I can't picture.
Now, it might be one of those things, right, where, and I've gotten this a couple of times with artists, that when I listen to it on Spotify, I go, I don't get it. Until I've seen it in the flesh, and I go,
Fair.
wow.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like I remember, now I'm a massive Damien Dempsey fan, right? And I've done a couple of gigs with him, and, but a couple of my mates all say, Damien Dempsey, not my kind of thing. I'm like, lads, listen, just fucking go and see it. And when you see it,
But those gigs he does around Christmas are
Vicar
like,
Street gigs.
Like they're fucking.
It's like a cult.
They're carnage. Like
It's like the Grateful Dead, like the Irish Grateful Dead.
Listen, right, I brought my missus in to see him in Vicar Street a couple of years ago, and the lad was standing beside us. You know the way he knows every word to every song, but he knew what Damon was saying in between songs, and he was speaking with him. Because obviously he has this rehearsed kind of how he introduces songs and how he, you know, he says like, and he was.
He's got his little jokes and
he was saying the jokes with him, and I was looking at him going,
I'd be snapping.
I was going, is that a robot up there, or is that? Is he talking into his collar here going, and fucking thing? I'm sitting here going, what the? It was wild, you know, but honestly, what a gig. Like, Damo was just... And like, he'll tell you himself, he'd go, like, it's not for everyone, he'll tell you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He'd say, like, you have to be a certain type of thing, but it's fucking for everyone. If you see it, I mean, if you can't, if you're not into him, whatever, fair enough. But the show, man, is
That's
like,
savage.
yes. Like,
There's some
his
people like
musicians, man.
That's the thing, though. A lot of people like the recorded version can never live up to the live. That's like a thing like throughout music. But we talked about it on the podcast recently how, what's your Jerry Cinnamon? If you hear his EP with all them big bangers on it, it sounds really muddy and horrible.
Well, you know, he did that himself. He's no label.
Yeah, I know.
He's not signed anymore.
No, he did everything himself.
But it sounded like it was recorded underwater. And
He must be-
I
he
heard
must-
I heard the name and I listened. I went and listened to it. and I went, I don't like this. But then I seen him on YouTube and I went, this is fucking dead.
Yeah.
You know what I
But the
mean?
thing is, he must be worth a fortune.
Oh, a
He
fortune.
must be worth a
A
fortune.
fortune. Easy, no? Like, he does it all himself.
Yeah.
All himself. All that money goes straight to him.
I remember watching the thing with Ed Sheeran, because obviously he's doing fucking stadiums with an acoustic guitar, you know?
Yeah.
And I was thinking to myself, going, his sound engineer either has the handiest job or the hardest job in the fucking... But I've heard this thing that he bought, every year or something, he buys all his staff members like a car for Christmas. Like.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, apparently so.
Well,
It's just him with an acoustic.
That's the most, yeah, and a loop pedal. That's fucking, it's amazing. Like, what doing that.
It's
on
insane.
stage
Do you reckon
and
it's
stuff.
all pre-programmed?
I don't think so, no. I mean, I'm sure there's
You
probably
see-
stuff in there now that is, but...
It's, you see, you'd want to be so sharp with it. If you've ever used the loop pedal, you'd want to be so sharp
See,
with it. to
I
always-
can't.
I can't use them properly.
So I don't.
Yeah.
Like,
And my issue is, when I see lads using them around, like, when it's good, right?
oh, when it's good, it's good. When it's bad, it's horrible.
And it can also take like 3 minutes to start a song.
Or longer.
Or long,
10 minutes.
Depending how good you are with
delete
it,
that
you know
there.
what I mean? Yeah. And
Delete
it's
that
kind
there.
of like, oh man, just sing the bangers and get it going here. Like,
Boom, boom,
I don't
boom,
know, but
boom,
I tell you,
boom, boom.
a funny story about Ed Sheeran, man. Right? We did it. Remember, he did those warm-up gigs before Crow Park about 3-4 years ago.
Yeah.
He did Whelan's, Vicar Street, and
Yeah.
before Crow Park, right? Well, look, I'm not into him. He's not my cup of tea or anything, but like, we managed to get tickets for Vicar Street, right? And we're going, fuck it, what's Ed Sheeran at Vicar Street? Like, we'll go, you know. We went in, right, and Ed walks on the stage. Oh, fucking hell. And he says, right, here's how it's going to go. When I put my thumbs up, we're going to go nuts. We're going to fucking go wild. With thumbs down, you shut the fuck up and listen. Right? And it was like, right, okay.
Jesus Christ.
But,
Fuck you, Ed.
Yeah. It's kind of telling people how to act and all, isn't it? It's weird. But anyway, you do it. It's Ed Sheeran, right? But we had a few jars on us. Right, it was me, my mate, my brother. My brother's a bit fucking mad at the best of times, right? And I remember it was a song where he left. My brother was going to the toilet, right? And it was a song where everyone was having might have been fucking "You Need Me, Man, I Don't Need You," whatever, something fucking mental, right? But Dara come back on you know, like it was real quiet, you know. And he comes in and I says to him, whisper to him, "Did you not get us a fucking point on the way back?" And he was drunk and he goes, "It was your fucking round," he says, right, in the middle of Vicar Street, right? And everyone's going, "Shh," and he goes, "The next person that shushes me in this place is gonna have him." And even Ed looked down. Oh, stop! I thought we had to go. I couldn't stop laughing. I had to go. And I thought I was gonna pass away laughing. Because you know when you're drinking,
Of course.
right? You know when you're drinking, and it's just while leaving Vicar Street, and even the bouncers are laughing, you know. And it's just like I was like, "Oh lads, I'm sorry, we have to go," like, you know. Honestly, it's deadly, like, you know.
There's Ed Sheeran.
Ed's giving you the thumbs down.
Oh, it was deadly. I remember
Off with their heads.
I heard a great story as well. This is I used to work in Sky years ago, and there was a lad who used to work there. Marty was his name, right? And he was an older guy, right? Like he was past his retirement age. I don't know why he was there, but he was there anyway. He used to tell us a great story of, I think it was in what era would Johnny Cash have been getting big off? What decade? 70s, 60s,
60s. Late 60s, early 70s.
Yeah. Well, he was in California working on building sites. Yeah. You know. Now Marty's probably dead now, but he was fairly old. Like, he would have been in his late 70s. Yeah. Anyway, that was the story that he was in a working man's club there in California, and he was talking to these two women, right? And Johnny Cash was in the working man's club playing, you know, getting big, but not massive big, right? And the two women said, he started these two women at the bar, and he two fucking worldies, right? And he says, no, man, Johnny Cash is a mate of mine, like, you know. Like, oh, fuck off. There's no way, like, you know. He says, no, Johnny's a mate. I go with him everywhere, like, you know. Chance in his arm. He's from Mayo, right? Chance in his arm. And so anyway, Johnny Cash, the girls didn't believe him anyway. He's talking to them for a while, a few drinks, whatever. And he's on Johnny Cash's break, Marty goes into the toilets, right? And Johnny Cash is in the toilets with him. And he says, Johnny, Jesus, I'm from Mayo in Ireland. You probably never heard of it. I come all the way over here just to see your gig, like, you know. He says, I'm a professional musician myself at home, like, you know. He's not. Like, doesn't even know anything about music. He says, but yeah, I'm over here with the two friends of mine. Would you mind if I sang a song with you? Like, fuck, I'd love it, like, you know. And Johnny Cash going, Ireland, oh my God, now come here, how true this is, like, you know. But he says, oh my God, Ireland, whatever, amazing, yeah. He goes, I'd love it. And you're a professional singer? Yeah, I sing at home professionally. Oh, yeah. I'm over here booking a few shows and all. Oh, yeah. So anyway, he was outside, he's talking to the two girls, and he says, sometimes I get up on me, sometimes I don't. Right. So about 5 songs into the second half of the set, Johnny Cash says, well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to invite Marty all the way from Ireland, going to sing a song with us, you know. And Marty goes, Johnny, not tonight, I'm with the girls. Deadly, you know. He goes, Johnny. Yeah.
Oh, Marty,
not tonight, Johnny, I'm with the girls, you know. I'd say he went home with both of them.
That's class. That's class.
Deadly, you know. Oh, stop. I remember I fucking fell off the seat laughing when he said it.
That's
so
game.
Irish, like, you know.
That's game, Marty.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
That's savage.
Yeah.
So Ian, coming up, so you have the big summer gig. You have album number 2.
Yeah.
You're doing your own gigs as well.
Yeah. I've no set gigs that I do. So you'll find me somewhere in town. If you're floating around somewhere someday, you'll see me. But be in the UK then in October, and yeah.
And the social media is Iann Brennan The Echos.
Yeah, simple as that. Yeah.
On everything, on TikTok, on Instagram.
Everything. Yeah. Everything. Yeah.
Good stuff.
And you'll see us. Go get tickets. You'll be announcing an Irish tour at the end of the summer.
Follow Iann Brennan The Echos.
Well, that's it for episode 69 of the Temple Bar podcast. Meet you with Thanks again to Iann Brennan.
Thanks
Go
for
follow him
coming in,
everywhere.
Ian.
Cheers, lads. Thank you
Good
very much.
stuff.
Pleasure.
Stay bold,
Sláinte.
Lovely.